And y'all should have bugged me about it. Last class must have been messing with them. I must have needed to hand them out. So, 1, 2, 1. If it's not up front, you guys should be like, yo, Hudson, where is it? Come grab it. 1, 2, 1, get it. I lost my pen back
slipped
here.
on my own backpack. I tried to step over my backpack. I'll get you it. That's what my backpack is.
Gage, we gonna be able to move on from the backpack? Sure hope so. So, the questions that I don't necessarily have answers on, you still need to have answered, right? I leave little gaps in my answer keys to make sure that people aren't just copying my keys. If you're going to copy a key, you go do that at Home Depot.
Is there a lock?
See? Key, lock. All right, questions on the pattern that we were starting to recognize. Similar to the one that we did in class, right? Kind of, except this one is a bit easier. I think it's just all ones. Xavier?
Yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, so there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and it just keeps going up,
Mm-hmm.
and then the number of ones keep going up.
Yeah, so this, what Xavier is saying is exactly like what you might have written here to like write your answer in complete sentences. I will be looking for a written answer for how you saw the pattern. While you're checking your homework, I'm about to pass back your homework from last week, so if you don't have your name tent up, please put that up just to help me, but I think you all did it, so y'all are awesome. If you don't get back 2, 3, and 4, you owe me homework from last week, and it's already in math, marked as missing. So if you don't get back 2, 3, and 4, you owe me homework from last week. But now, let's check the back. For our portions there, there's 2 people in the office.
I forgot. Stop. Wait, were we?
Oh yeah, you just totally
Were we also supposed to do?
spaced out. Forgot a question.
Oh.
It's okay, just take care of it. Everything good?
I was goofy off.
What did you do with Bianca?
Oh, I just wanted to.
What? Where'd they go?
I didn't know. I didn't find them. I was like looking for them.
Interesting. Well, hopefully they realize that you came back. I don't know exactly what to do. Because if they don't know that you came back. Is Mason gone today? Like sick? Anyone know?
I think. Wasn't in our last thing? Question mark? Why do people keep saying what? Why do people keep singing that song from like the 70s, like 50 years ago? If only could be with God. That song's actually bad. At first it was good, but
It was good, but then everybody started singing it, and now it's bad.
what's wrong with the song?
All right, moving on, because obviously you don't need to see that anymore since we're talking. Forget if you were absent or what, but check your board, see if you have it.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
I
you
said.
turned like today?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Because I was gone.
That's what I thought. Yeah, you can like that next day or whatever.
Shoot, which words?
Hey, so, great point to bring up. At least at the beginning of the year, please, thank you. At least at the beginning of the year, I try not to mark timeliness if you have a missing, because I'm trying to like give you some like time to get used to getting stuff in. But I do go in and mark them as missing. But if you are absent and somebody marks you timeliness, like it's an accident. Right? So, like, if you're absent, you get extra time to get your stuff done, like, as many days as you had been absent. But guys, we're humans. We make mistakes. So, like, if we accidentally mark you as a timeliness grade, good work. Please just forgive us. There's actually nothing we can do about it. We can go in and change it, but it still triggered the system. I think you only won on 4, so check your binder, see if you got it. That was due on Friday. All right, moving on to 5 notebooks. What would 3 cost? 5 notebooks. What would 3 cost? You will need to have some work written there.
I'm so good.
Question?
Oh. Dang it.
I'm so good.
Let me know if that seems wrong to you. That's at least what seems right to me. What, Xavier, you were trying to just answer it?
I'll take it.
Yes, I mean, it's up there, but what's your answer?
15 and 75 cents.
No, actually, I know exactly what you did. You took the 525 and tripled that number. You with me? We need to take this 525 that was for 5 notebooks, divide it by 5 first to get the price of 1 notebook, and then we can triple and get bigger.
Oh.
So guys, this is what I mean about wrong answers are good. Bless you. I was able to figure out exactly what Xavier did from him telling me what he got because it didn't match what I had up here. And then you don't even have to erase it. You can just cross it out and like rewrite the right word.
Oh, I got it right.
I was
I was
just
not
bad.
expecting that.
Your homework should be right when you turn it in. Because you should be checking it right now. Sammy.
What was the last question for perimeter and area?
Yeah, well, we're not. So hang on just real quick. Everyone good on the notebooks?
Yeah.
Okay. Sammy.
Well, not the triangle, the other one.
Trapezoid.
Yeah, trapezoid. Well, perimeter, how did you get it? Wait.
I bet you accidentally added the 4 also.
I did.
Yeah, we do not involve the 4 per perimeter. You guys notice, I don't go all the way to the area answer. You have to do that. I'm not doing it for you. We add up the bases, divide them by 2, and then multiply by the height between the bases. You can't find 114. That would be my fault. I didn't give it to you. No, you're good. Do we have 114? That's what I want to double check just while we're in class today. So it's okay. Take a minute if you need to. You're fine. I just want to make sure that. Feels like how I had forgotten to have you do a card. And I did that this morning with you with that. I'm just trying to make sure I get you all caught up.
I need a calculator. Something messed that up.
This should be done. Turn it in. If it's not, finish it later. Turn it in then. Oh yeah. I decided to take a breather and I need to do my own homework tonight. I have a paper I have to write. 115 is not technically due till tomorrow. I extended it, so if you need more time, keep it. If you need more time, keep it. But actually finish it and turn in quality work. Yeah, question? Sorry. I heard- What numbers? For perimeters? Or areas? I need you to say more words.
Oh, well, perimeter and area.
So you need to go back and try to resolve them or come work with
The
me.
only one I got right was the area of the
So this is not the answer. I have not taken it all the way to the answer, Sammy.
Oh, yeah.
You have to calculate the answer for yourself. This area, I did go ahead and get to the answer of 24, but I did not answer the trapezoid for you guys. I did not put the answer there. That's on purpose, because I'm looking for you to have your answer. And then if you didn't get 121 yet, get it. Yeah.
1.1.4, I looked back into the math book and
Oh, it's 100% there. So great reminder about using our math notes. Where's my binder?
No, it was there.
Aha.
I just said the exact same thing that I thought.
Nope, I'll show you. I got you. No worries. I appreciate the reminder because this was already on my brain, but I had forgotten. So, hey, Emily. Emily, I got you. I'm going to take care of your issue. If you're still frustrated with me, I would rather you just say it to my face. So, are you still frustrated with me or what?
No, I'm frustrated at the work.
What do you mean?
I'm just frustrated.
What do you mean?
I know this, but I can't get it on paper.
Yeah. No, I get it. And this is, guys, I've already had this happen 3 times this morning. Emily really probably counts as time number 4. You think you're doing something right, and somebody tells you you're not. You're like, no, but I am. Like, this is what I got told. And like it's really easy to get upset. And don't. It's normally something really small. A couple people got median wrong on one of their homeworks, and I know exactly why you did it, because wrong answers are really good. Median is the middle number, but it's only the middle number after we have put our list of numbers in order from lowest to highest. So if we did not rewrite a list of numbers in order, we're not going to be able to find the median. So if you got back a practice work with your median marked wrong, you forgot to put them in order first, probably. When doing the area formula that a couple of us were just struggling with for the trapezoid, it's right here in your math notes on the front. Add up our bases, either divide by 2 or times 1/2, right? It does the same thing. And we still have to do times the height, right? Use your math notes. Emily, does that help now? Emily, are we good? Sweet. Guys, you have to trust that we are here to help you. So, one of the things that I like to try to convince you guys of, and I don't know, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, is that I don't just teach math, I like live math, and will always be like trying to teach you guys how to utilize it and help you do more in your life. And if you are off task, please bring it back, because it's real easy to see who's doing their homework right now. Like, nobody else is writing, so it's super obvious. Yesterday, we took a trip to IKEA. Oh, sorry, assuming 115 is done and you want to turn it in today, because I extended this. It's actually tomorrow. Oh, not that. Oh, I was going to be cool, and then I accidentally hit shift instead. See? Tomorrow. No. Okay. So yesterday we took a trip to IKEA, right? And one of the things about IKEA that I need to tell you guys is these are your treasure chests now. Now you don't actually have to think of it as a treasure chest, but already, sorry, this should be in here. Already, I have this much stuff in here, and this will only grow, probably as we go through the year. I might try to figure out putting a little divider in here. So what you need for class will always be in this. Hey, Shane, can you put your calculator away for me? Because you're showing a lack of self-control right now. Thanks. You also don't have your name tag out. Like, I need you with me. Come on. In here, there are highlighters of almost every color. I'm working to get extra pencils in here, but I want to put like little flags on them so you don't take those extra pencils with you. There's at least one calculator in there. So your group has a calculator. This is yours to help make class more efficient. But this stuff stays here. Okay, so if it was in the bin at the beginning of class, it goes back in the bin at the end of class. Okay? Now, let's talk about IKEA. Well, real quick, and then we got to talk about probability. So at IKEA, we found a great deal on this little bathroom thing. It was marked down from $50 down to $10. So yeah, we might solve. They have a ton of them. So if you want one, go to IKEA, go get yourself one. They're only $10. But if you go buy one of these, you got to assemble it like everything at IKEA, and you got to mount it on the wall. So to mount it on the wall, of course, there was math involved. So I had to find the midpoint, which is essentially the median, the midpoint of the wall. I had to then decide how many inches we wanted above it between that and the lights, and how many inches below it so the towel could hang. It's a lot of math there. And then I had to space out exactly 17 5/8 inches to go from one screw to the other screw and try to make sure that they are perfectly level. Lots and lots of math just to exist and be a human being, right? This isn't for a job. This isn't like for something fancy. It's just a thing for a bathroom. It's a mirror, essentially.
You can do what I do and
just slap it on the wall. Yeah. Just, that looks good. Let's just go with that.
If I measure with my hands, I can just stay in this position all the way to the hardware store.
You!
I'm like about this big.
You should have graph paper out, because it's an everyday thing. If you don't, get it out. And if you are still frantically trying to get homework done, please stop. At this point, it's just insulting. Forgotten backpack. Why didn't you make them come over? This needs written down on your graph paper. Probability
On my pencil.
Is the curse spelled like that? Really? I just thought it was spelled like, yeah.
probability is the chance an event will occur. Like what? Anyone got some examples of an event? Isaac? Yeah, flooding. Now sometimes that's hard to calculate something like that. But yeah, I mean we can use predictions and models and things like that. William? Your name being pulled for a raffle, right? If a bunch of people enter a raffle, what's your chance of winning? Emily?
Random things, but imagine a tsunami because you can kind of see that the waves are going back instead of like pulling.
You guys are like natural disaster type people, I guess, aren't you?
I had one
Here's Sammy.
that probability, yeah, chance of a car that that someone was speeding and then the cop has to like go chase them. Like that's a probability that like speeding.
Well, I mean, yeah. What are the chances you get chased by a cop? I guess that goes up as if you are speeding. So, guys, let's pull it back in from like your evil natural disaster or whatever you're thinking about. So if you're playing cards, like the probability of a heart being drawn,
Oh, stuff like that. That's a hard stuff.
right? So like in a deck of cards, and guys, I'm gonna give you a probability cheat sheet. Not today, but I'm gonna give you a probability cheat sheet. How many suits are in a deck of cards?
I know suits.
Charlotte? 4. How many of them are hearts? 1. So our probability of drawing a heart would be like 1 out of 4.
But aren't there 2 different colors?
So hearts, diamonds. Hearts, diamonds. Clubs, spades. Red, black. Yeah, so I think your brain was thinking color,
Yeah.
but there are 4
My
suits.
brain always thinks colors.
Why the colors different?
Because different games use, like, if it's a red card, if it's a black card, or if it's like, so it's different ways to split the deck, right? If you just want to split the deck in half, do color. If you want to split the deck in fourths, do suit. If you want to split the deck into more than that, figure out a way to do it. So, there are 2 types of probability. You will need to know this for your homework, so you should probably write this down.
Oh yeah.
Experimental is we actually did it.
Yeah.
Theoretical, we just thought about it. So, deck of cards.
Isn't that what
Right.
that one saying comes from? Like, theoretically.
Yeah, theoretically speaking, right? In theory, based off the data that we know. So, deck of cards, right? It's shuffled. Deck of cards, it's shuffled. Draw 1. Not a heart. It's okay, I got 4 chances. Draw 2. Hey, look, a heart.
Yeah.
So, right now, my experimental is 1 out of 2. Right? I drew 2 cards, I got a heart. It's my experimental is 1/2. Does that match our theoretical? No. Won't always match, because when I did it, different stuff happens. Draw 3rd card. Now my probability is 2 out of 3? What? Well, experiments don't always go how you think.
Lots of bad words.
Yes.
So are we like, because I'm not sure if I might have missed it, but do we add like jacks, queens, stuff?
So face cards are part of the deck. The only thing we don't talk about is jokers, because those are not actually part of a deck. So all of the standard 52 cards. I'm going to give you a cheat sheet for
There are
probability
some
tomorrow,
games
and it
like-
shows a deck of
There are
cards.
some
That
games
is
like
like
jacks.
basically they're not actually part of the card.
Yeah, I'm doing right back there.
Yeah.
So, we need to put this on our page, that the range of probabilities run from impossible up to, what word could we give to the other end?
Plausible.
Nah, not just plausible. Plausible is like in the middle.
Possible.
Not just possible.
Extremely
Yeah, definite. Or like certain. Certain is a really good word. We say this is certain to happen. This is certain to happen.
So would this be called? So what kind of line would this be? Would it be? I know it's not. Would it be a timeline? Or would this also kind of another line?
Sorry guys, texting the team. If I'm ever texting, it is with all of your other teachers. Now also, this, in case you didn't have the chance to like write this down, or you need to double check other vocab, in your math notes, if you flip a couple pages in, probability, vocab, and definitions. Right? Probability, the likelihood an event will occur. Experimental probability. Theoretical probability. So this is all in your notes. Right? I just wanted you to write it on your graph paper because it helps solidify it into your brain better. And then I give you some examples of probability right here. And guys, exactly what you just put in your notes is in your notes. Right? Now you got it twice. Now you got one that you made and one that I put here. So what is this that we're calling an even chance? What is this showing, Grace?
Like 2%.
Yeah, what is happening though? Yeah, like a coin flip, right? So if I take our pennies from last week and I flip one of our pennies, what's my chance it comes out heads, right? It's a 50% chance. It is heads. Yep.
Nice.
Yes. All right, so theoretical versus experimental, right? Those are the two ways you're going to be asked to classify things on your homework. So let's chat about this is on your paper. So grab your paper, and this one we're going to start using highlighters. But I'm actually going to use my paper because my screen looks different than your paper. So here is the situation. It is in this bag, but it's written on your paper. Highlight your paper real quick, the important numbers that matter. So the go fish, examples from class. Read it, highlight what matters. The go fish, examples from class. I do not have a blue highlighter up here. I gave away my blue highlighter. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Six yellow fish.
Do you want to grab the blue?
Sure. Thank you. I need to get more highlighters from the office because this morning 9 sets was about all the highlighters that I had in here. Because I filled up all your bins with every single. Actually, guys, one of your bins. Is anyone's bin still missing colors? Anyone missing blue, green? You can't. I mean, so you should have pretty much like 6 colors in there.
I'm missing chartreuse.
You're missing purple.
Wait, what other color is that? Orange? Wait, do we need? I really like the yellow one.
Yes.
We don't have orange.
Duly noted. I got to go to the office and get more highlighters.
No, we do.
All right, so work with your teammate to answer these questions, because they're not exactly the same as what I have up on my slides, so we're just going to work on our worksheet here. Yeah, I mean, you can talk to each other right now. Yeah, you're allowed. Like,
When they dry stuff in like these category, if all the fish in the tank are green, how would you describe
this is one of those times that then when I walk around, like if you're not doing what you're supposed to, it's just disappointed.
The way the tank is set up was one green fish, three blue fish, and 6 yellow fish. What are the chances black? There's no black fish. Alright. Even out of what percent of the time black fish? Yeah, because it says there's one fish. One green fish. Tank has one green fish. 6 fish. No, I just it's a 10% chance to get a green fish. Why does it say it's a 10% chance? Yeah, right.
We can talk about that.
Mr. Hudson.
Yes.
I have a question about my homework.
Okay.
30 for me to come see you really fast.
Yes, so AO or extension. So guys, if your homework says see me, if your homework ever says see me, AO or extensions, or sometimes end of class will have some time. Sometimes. But if your homework says see me for any teacher, you don't really need to fix that on your own. You need to come see the teacher. Like, a lot of times we don't want you to try to fix it on your own. We want you to come talk with us. Because, like, if you were goofing up something that was a small mistake that I can just help you fix, but you're going to be stuck spinning your tires thinking this is how I do it, that's exactly what was in my head too. Yeah, just come see us. If it says see me, see us, it normally doesn't take very long. Lucy, I don't know what you're doing, but it seems off task. So, Grace, question or answer?
For the tables from class.
Yes.
Would 1 out of 10, would that be 10%?
Yeah, so to win a giant stuffed animal, Mike needs to catch a green fish. So right now, and we can write right up here, right now, the probability of green, as Grace just told us, is 1 out of 10, which actually becomes 10 out of 100, which is actually 10%. Because percent means out of 100. So we need the denominator to be 100 in order to talk about percent.
Doesn't cent or per mean 100?
Percent means 100. Per means for every or like out of. Right? Like for every or like out of.
Always has to be
Now, Isa wanted to talk about the next question. Or no, sorry, Isa wants to talk about number 2. Anyone want to talk about number 1? William?
So number 1 is if all the fish in the tank are green, how would you describe the probability of it winning? 100%.
So
I'd say so if all of them are green, it would be a certain chance because it just has to catch one green one.
So, yeah, Charlotte, this might have been where you were talking about 100%. If all of the fish are green, well, that would be like 10 out of 10, which is like 100%, right? So now, if we cheat and make all the fish green, we have a 100% chance. Now, Isa wanted to talk about this next one. So, Isa, what did you say when I was walking around? What do you mean? Why does that bother you?
There was no blackfish.
That means it's impossible. It's impossible.
So, one of the reasons that I like teach how I teach is what we just saw right there. I didn't do anything. I just brought up the thing that was confusing us, and Isa got help from her classmates, or from their classmates. Sorry. So, stop. I don't need Beatles right now. Well, I mean, we always need the Beatles. So, if I write out the probability of black, it's actually 0 out of 10, which our classmates reminded us, well, that really means that's 0%, because it can't happen. Maybe that's the super mega awesome prize. What's that?
That's a great carnival game. You like just buy it super expensive, like a Gucci thing, okay? Like if you can catch a blackfish, there are like 10 blackfish
Yeah,
in here.
and there are really
Only
none.
one green fish, just go for it.
Yeah.
So you throw it in there and you keep catching green fish, and you're like, what the heck? I have the worst luck ever. And I'm like, no. I mean, yes, you do. Like,
No. Yes. Yes, you do have the worst luck ever. I just need to double check, but I think I'm going to give you the rest of the time to get packed up and work on your homework. Yeah, so you got about 4 minutes left. Guys, if you have not been to social studies yet today, you have a binder check in there, and if you have papers not clipped into your sections, you will not pass your binder check. So right now, you can take this time to like fix your binder if you need to. 'Cause I know you haven't been to social studies. So all of this is going to be clipped in. And then you can also put your things back in my the treasure chest. What you're doing is not helpful to the classroom environment. And I love percussion. They even have a set of bongos right up there. Oh! Sorry, yes, question, then I gotta show you guys something else that's back here.
Whoa!
Sorry, somebody said Mr. Hudson.
Who's he did?
Alright, so shut the box. If you have never seen this before, there's a game that we have back here, and it has 2 dice, and I can use some different dice because the wood dice are pretty lightweight, and they just kind of bounce around a lot. But you roll the dice, and then what number you get, you flip down. Once you have gotten every single number, you shut the box. However, this game will teach you about probability. So if you would like to play Shut the Box, it is back here. You start by lifting all the numbers, roll the dice, start putting them down. However, if I see you back here playing and I know you're behind on homework, you better bet I will confront you about that. Because some of you are already behind on homework and missing things from me, and I'm giving you class time right now. You could be doing 1-2-1, because I'm not dismissing you for 3 more minutes when it's actually lunchtime. It's like, especially all those people that keep trying to sneak and do homework during class, do it now.
So me and my dad did a test once of how many combinations you can make to get 7, and all of the numbers and see which one.
On dice rolling or what?
Dice.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was
For
on.
2 dice. Okay. I don't know if we were doing one. No, it was me and a 6 dice. We were saying how much, like, what's the most probability in 7? Is that correct? I forget if that was the number.
The highest probability, like, result of
Yeah.
rolling dice? Oh, man, Charlotte, you don't know me well enough yet. Do you think I'm just going to tell you the answer?
a year ago, but
Oh, we're going to investigate this.
What?
Like, literally right now. We are starting probability today.
Yeah, but
What's up, Bianca?
So, you know?
Yeah, because I bet what Bianca has is more important.
So you know how like people like their schedules got changed?
Yes.
And some got like their letters changed.
Yes.
What I have to like, but I still have it. I'm confused because it's like my past homework I have B on it, but now my letter B is C.
Okay. So, where's your schedule? because I'm also disrespectful.
Wait, 36?
So this side of the schedule is actually better than the other side. So this is what I'm going to go to first to make sure that what we have written down is correct. So your schedule now, you said you're at 6, is actually going to go math, connections, global cultures, or sorry, math. I'm reading top down and I shouldn't be. Your schedule is going to go connections, but today that was actually USA, right? Then math, then social studies, global cultures, and then ELA. Ah, see, this should be highlighted here. So actually, let's pull this out. Yes.
I don't like
You would have gotten mine to use schedule. We were trying to balance out some groups. Not that. So does that make more sense now that science is the last class today? So connections math, social studies, cultures. Yeah, I think you're good now. Does that make sense? So the middle of the day stuff should have stayed the same. Whatever your dwarfs are. So is that what you're confused about? Is the dwarf time? Because that you still have crossed out here. I see foundations. Is it always? Oh, this was Miss Howard wrote these things. Right, so does this make sense now, or do you want to explain it to you? Okay, you sure? Okay. Let me know if you have any questions. All right, it is time to go. So please make sure my highlighters, my calculators, all my stuff that I gave you at the beginning is where it should be. So if we plug that into a calculator, and I don't know if I have a calculator over here, you can get to the decimal form, and then from the decimal form, we can get to the percent form by bumping it over twice. So like grab the calculator that's in that bin.
Also, what I really want to say, this box is probably going to be organized.
Nice. Actually, I might ask for your help to figure out how to organize. Like, I might make little like things to go down inside of here to split these things apart. So do 2 divided by 3.
It's lunch. Lunch feels so good.
This might be broken. I have another spare. So here, 2 divided by 3. There's the decimal form, and then the percent form times. That's our percent form, but we have to put the percent sign on. So the problem is that when we use it, we talked about last week, we have to use that word. Because this, you asked about C, because there are 2 shaded out of a total of 3. So if we were then going to try to turn that into a percent, we either need to turn the 3 into a 100 or turn this into a decimal and then work it that way. So if we take the way of turning from the 3 to 100, what are we trying to think about right here? Yeah, multiplication, right? And if we don't know what to multiply by, what do we do? So that tells us what to multiply by on